Today, we're breaking down You Deserve to Be Rich by Rashad Bilal and Troy Millings, two financial educators from the Earn Your Leisure platform. In this book, they're on a mission to empower people to overcome financial barriers and build generational wealth, especially for those who felt excluded from financial education and opportunity. Let's go through the key lessons and strategies Bilal and Millings share to help anyone reach their financial goals. First, let's start with their core belief. Financial freedom isn't just about working hard. It's about knowing the right steps. Bilal and Millings point out that many of us are held back by a lack of financial education. They argue that while hard work is important, building wealth requires understanding the rules of the financial game. Things like budgeting, credit, and investments, which are rarely taught in school. Mindset shift, overcoming financial trauma. Bilal and Millings discuss something they call financial trauma. Many people, especially from marginalized communities, grow up with negative financial experiences that create a mindset of scarcity and fear around money. This trauma often prevents people from taking smart risks or thinking long-term. Bilal and Millings encourage readers to address these emotional barriers first. They believe that shifting to a mindset of abundance and confidence around money is a crucial step in the journey toward wealth. Financial literacy and the basics. The authors break down the importance of financial literacy. This includes understanding basic concepts like credit, savings, and the difference between assets and liabilities. They argue that without this foundation, people are more likely to fall into debt or live paycheck to paycheck. To them, financial literacy is a set of tools that everyone deserves access to, and that is essential for building wealth. For instance, they discuss how crucial it is to maintain good credit, as it affects everything from loan approvals to interest rates. Credit can either be an asset or a liability, depending on how it's managed. Bilal and Millings suggest practical steps for improving credit scores, such as paying down high-interest debt first and making payments on time. They emphasize that, contrary to common misconceptions, credit is not inherently bad. It's all about how you use it. Investment as a wealth-building tool. Next, Bilal and Millings delve into investments, which they view as a key to growing wealth over time. They argue that saving alone isn't enough, as inflation can erode the value of saved money. Instead, they advocate for making smart investments that will grow over time. They cover a range of options from stocks and bonds to real estate. The authors highlight the importance of diversification, spreading investments across different types of assets to reduce risk. For beginners, they recommend starting with low-cost index funds or exchange-traded funds, ETFs, which offer broad market exposure with lower risk. For those interested in real estate, they explain the basics of how property can generate passive income and appreciate over time. Entrepreneurship, building a legacy. One of the book's central themes is entrepreneurship. Bilal and Millings believe that creating your own business or side hustle is one of the best ways to achieve financial independence. They discuss how entrepreneurship can give people the flexibility to be in control of their earnings, rather than relying solely on a paycheck. They encourage readers to find ways to monetize their skills or passions. The authors also address the challenges of entrepreneurship, such as finding startup capital, managing time, and taking on risk. They give practical advice for each stage of the process, from ideation to scaling. They suggest starting small, testing ideas in a side hustle capacity before fully committing. This approach minimizes financial risk while allowing entrepreneurs to learn and adapt. Building a financial legacy. Bilal and Millings are passionate about generational wealth, which means creating wealth that can be passed down to future generations. They argue that leaving a legacy doesn't just mean financial assets, but also includes passing down financial knowledge and values. The authors encourage readers to involve their families in financial discussions and teach their children about money from an early age. They also discuss estate planning, an often overlooked part of building a legacy. They advise on setting up wills and trusts to ensure that assets are distributed according to one's wishes. In addition, they touch on the importance of life insurance as a way to protect family members financially in case of unexpected events. Networking and mentorship. A unique point they make is the power of networking and mentorship. Bilal and Millings emphasize that learning from others and forming strategic relationships can open up new opportunities and help people avoid costly mistakes. They encourage readers to seek out mentors, attend financial seminars, and connect with like-minded individuals. Networking isn't just about who you know, it's about learning and growing within a community of people with similar goals. Taking action and staying consistent. Finally, Bilal and Millings stress that knowledge is only useful if it's put into action. They push readers to start small but stay consistent, whether by setting a savings goal, starting an investment portfolio, or launching a side hustle. They argue that consistency compounds over time, and that small steps can lead to significant results if pursued diligently. In conclusion, You Deserve to Be Rich isn't just about financial tips and tricks. It's about empowering people to understand their worth and potential in the financial world. Bilal and Millings remind us that building wealth requires a balance of financial education, strategic investments, entrepreneurial spirit, and the right mindset. By following these principles, anyone can work toward a more secure and prosperous future.